It is the morning, right? You wake up, and all of a sudden you think, you know what? Today's the day. Today, I'm going to start weightlifting. I'm going to start improving my life. You're saying this very loudly to everybody and everybody around you. So you go to the gym, right? You start working out. You start pumping iron. You're feeling good. The gym atmosphere is great. And then all of a sudden you get on the squat rack. You start pumping out squats, and you start to realize that I don't feel it in my quads and hamstrings. I feel it in my lower back. This is not a good feeling that you should be having, and you know this, but you have no idea what you're doing wrong. Of course, this just leaves you sore at the end of the day, and you went there to essentially get pain in your lower back. Well, this all wasn't due to bad exercising, or this wasn't due to too much weight. This was all due to a bad brace. Properly bracing before every rep in an exercise will reduce your injury. It will allow you to lift more weight, and it will also allow you to perform more explosive exercises. You see, a brace is essentially when you take in air, you flex your abdominals, and all of a sudden it tenses up all the muscles around the surrounding areas and allows you to lift more weight and have a strong base. According to a website titled the 2015 British Journal of Sports Medicine, it states that in powerlifting and weightlifting, deep squats are often used in all of the exercises, and all of those exercises, primarily the deadlift, requires a lot of weight on your spine. The same article also states later that the website mentions that this competitive level of weightlifting could also be categorized and associated with other levels of weightlifting, normal weightlifting, every day in the gym. Now, before you start bracing and you start squeezing your abs and trying to get a good pump in the workout, you need to know a few things first. So first, I'm going to demonstrate how to properly isolate the muscle. Now, I've got my trusty weight here, and so I'm going to be doing a simple bicep curl. Now, with these types of exercises, you want to make sure that you isolate the muscle, you tense up, so that when you tense up, you are able to essentially tense up the other areas of the muscle so that you can lift more. So, you want to take in a breath. Breathing is very essential, it's very paramount. You need to breathe during your brace. You want to take in a breath. You want to tense up and hold in the air. If you are not holding in the air, then you will lose your brace and you will have a weaker base. So, you bring in your air, you tense, and you do your curl. You go down, you release your brace. Every rep, you want to completely release the brace. And then you re-brace again. You take in the air, you brace hard, and then you do the curl. Now, for that demonstration, you did not need any sort of weights. Of course, well, you would need weights if you're weightlifting, but for that demonstration per se, all you need is just your core and just your own self. Of course, this exercise is extremely paramount. You need to brace yourself. Now, for my second demonstration, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. However, I'm going to be teaching you a lower body brace. Essentially, it's the exact same thing. We're just going to be performing a squat motion. You can hold the weight however you want. I prefer this grip. Make sure that you're nice and leveled. Now, you want to take in a deep breath again. Brace hard. Do not exhale too much air, because of course, you need a strong base. So restart. And then you perform your squat. Hold it all the way, and shoot back up. When you are doing this motion, you want to make sure that you are completely stable and strong the entire time. You do not want to let go of any breath. If you let go of a single breath, it will completely mess up everything. You will feel weaker while you are doing your workout. So make sure to keep that strong brace. and to stay secure. If you also don't stay secure, a lot of exercises like the squat will pull from your lower back. So make sure to brace really hard and feel it. Now, to segue into that, for my next demonstration, you will need the exact same thing. However, this time we are going to be doing an overhead press, and I'm going to teach you upper body brace. Now, for an upper body brace, it is essentially the same thing that we've been doing before. However, for the upper body brace, you want to have a big chest. So, you want to take in breath as usual. You want to brace, but you want to have a really big chest. This is tensing up all the muscles, such as your triceps, your biceps, your pecs, everything. So when you're tensing up those muscles, you have a very strong base to press from. So we rebrace, and we press. You want to make sure that you are very tense while you're doing that exercise. You want to have a strong base while you are doing the entire motion. Now, make sure that you are breathing. You want to isolate the muscle as much as possible. You want to make sure that you are strong in your approach. Now, in conclusion, properly bracing is simple and will allow you to lift heavier and reduce injury. Bracing will also allow you to perform more explosive exercises and will prevent much injury and will allow you to stay engaged throughout the entire workout. And you know what? Maybe next time I can see you on the squat rack bracing, and maybe, you know what? We can hit a few sets together.